bid now 300, not a bid now 400, not a bid now 500, not a bid now. Well, howdy there. Today I'd like to talk about absentee max bidding at the auction. I tell people all the time that unless you can be sitting in the crowd in front of the auctioneer as an item selling, the best way to get what you want is to leave an absentee maximum bid ahead of time with the amount that you're willing to go up to get that item. Now what that does is, like, for example, our auctions are online for 2 weeks before we actually hold the live auction. And so people can get on there and start bidding. There's also an option to leave what's called a maximum bid, which means, say, for example, you're willing to pay $100 or less for a certain item. So you can go in there and you can leave $100 max bid, and then the computer system will just bid on your behalf as necessary until you either get the item or it goes beyond your max bid. Now, I've heard people say, oh, if I leave that $100 max bid, a lot of them think that it automatically jumps it to $100. Well, that's not true. What happens is you got to have some competitive bidding to get to that $100 point. Somebody has to bid against you, basically. Other people say, oh, well, if I leave that max bid, the auctioneer, he just uses that to start from there and see if he gets any more than that. And that's not true either. 99% of the time, the auctioneer doesn't even know what that max bid is, especially if it was done on the computer system. There's a lot of platforms such as like iCollector, for example, that we use that we don't even know what that max bid is. It's hidden. And the computer just pops it up as necessary when somebody else is bidding against you. I also hear people say, oh, if I leave that $100 max bid, then somehow it sells magically for $100 or close to it. And I want you to think about this for just a minute. You're probably not the only one out there who thinks that the value of that item is around $100. So there's other people who are probably bidding in a similar manner, and that's why it gets to $100 or close to it. It's not that there was any shenanigans going on. It's just that, hey, you're not the only one who realizes the value of that item. So absentee maximum bidding is probably the safest way to get what you want at an auction, unless you can be sitting right there in front of the auctioneer as the item sells. Because the computer technology today is great and it bids on your behalf as necessary, and it does it instantaneously. So please check out our full-length Better Bidder video if you'd like some more tips on how to become a better bidder at the auction. And feel free to reach out to us if you ever have any questions at all. And I really, really do hope that y'all have a great day today.